Ever-increasing usage of social media and the internet as a source of news and information has given unprecedented prowess to a phenomenon called fake news. So, what is fake news? Fake news is a form of news consisting of deliberate disinformation or hoaxes spread via traditional news media or online social media. False and distorted news material isn't exactly a new thing. It's been a part of media history long before social media, since the invention of the printing press. Fake news in its modern form is different from the historical forms of journalistic nonsense in traditional media outlets. The speed at which it is spread and the magnitude of its influence makes it dangerously powerful. In this project, we propose to develop a machine learning model to identify whether a news article is fake or not, based on its content through natural language processing techniques and machine learning algorithms. This is how the system works. We used a combined corpus of two separate datasets, one obtained from Kaggle.com and the other created for the project through web scraping. We used 90% of the corpus data to train our classifiers and the remaining 10% to test it out. Out of the 4 classifiers we used, we select the best performing classifier as our model to classify user input. Here the pre-processing phase refers to the various data manipulation processes, natural language processing techniques and feature selection. The best performing model is determined primarily via its F1 scores as well as other metrics. We used 4 different classifiers for our project. Naive Bayes is a probabilistic classifier that applies Bayes' theorem. Logistic regression is a statistical model that uses a logistic function to model a binary-dependent variable. A support vector machine or simply SVM is a discriminating classifier formally defined by a separating hyperplane. Random forests are an ensemble learning method that operate by constructing a multitude of decision trees at training time and outputting the class that is the mode or mean prediction of the individual trees. The primary performance metric used is F1 score, which is the harmonic mean of precision and recall. Data manipulation refers to the various processes such as data loading, exploring, cleaning, transforming, etc. The various natural language processing techniques such as stemming, removing stop words, n-grams, etc. are implemented as the news input is in a natural language and the machine needs these techniques to process and analyze them. Let us have a look at our fake news detection web app to see how it works. We will enter a fake news as input. Here the app predicts that the input news is fake. We can see the truth probability and an analysis by clicking on the buttons in the extras section. Let us try again and we will input a real news this time. As you can see, it successfully classified the input as real news and here is the truth probability. These confusion matrices show the performance of each implemented model. Out of all the models fitted, we took the 2 best performing models. We called them candidate models. We can see here that random forests and logistic regression are the best performing in terms of precision and recall as well as their F1 scores. Here are the tools we used. Python 3.6 is our programming language of choice. sklearn, for the machine language classifiers. NumPy and SciPy, for computations. Pandas, for data manipulation and analysis. Matplotlib, for data visualization. NLTK, for natural language processing. Flask, for the web GUI. Beautiful Soup, for web scraping. In the future, This project can be improved further by using more data. Generally speaking, simple algorithms perform better on less variant data. With more data, the performance will increase substantially. A complete, production quality classifier will incorporate many different features beyond the vectors corresponding to the words in the text. Other than improving the models, an ambitious approach would be to search the news on the internet and compare the search results with the original news. Since the search result is usually reliable, this method should be more accurate, but also introduces new challenges such as a requirement of sophisticated natural language understanding, as the search results will not be exactly the same as the original news.